Welcome to the American Football Final pregame with Coach Coyote. Here's Coach Coyote looking at you. Okay, Coach. Well, first off, this is the breaking news for the game, which is the Kansas City Chiefs have a setback. Now, it's something about an injured player, and it's at practice days before the game they're going to play, the American Football Final, and I just like, wow, okay, that's just gotta that just gotta like hurt. Okay, so okay, so it's a injury report that's on the wide receiver, and it's the wide receiver is who is it? Chiefs? Okay, let's see who's the one that got injured. Oh, okay, see, Rashid Rice. That was the injured Kansas City Chief. Okay, so it was Rashid Rice is a wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs. And how did he get hurt? I'm trying to read the report right now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, the Chiefs have one more practice. I guess they don't even specify the injury, but it's just jeez. So, that's gotta hurt. I mean, this person. I don't even know how to. Coach, that's one thing I'm glad I was never an NFL or any kind of coach. Oh my gosh, you gotta tell that player, I guess you can't play, and it's just gonna. I mean, like, he's got their coach has got to report that in that he's injured, and I just can't imagine that player must have been practically in tears. I guess that he injured at practice. That's just gotta be a. Oh, that's just gotta. Oh, this gotta hurt. So they have more injury reports. Let's see. Do they have anything else? Can I look at? Wait, Rice should be okay. Wait, how does it work? How can you be injured and you think, and then the next thing you. Oh, you got stepped on. Is he playing or not? Is he playing or not? I I guess we'll find. Okay, folks, you're gonna have to tune in to your television later, and you find out who if he's playing or not. They're saying that he's gonna play, but not. I don't know why he came up with that. I'm not getting. Okay, yeah. All it says is that he was injured. So, as far as not playing, okay, that's a speculation part. Is he playing or not playing? Okay, so that's a tough one. Okay, that is going to be a tough one. Okay, so he was injured at the practice. He was stepped on. I think there'd be enough room for everybody. Okay, all right. That's it. We'll look at some other things. Okay, let's see if there's any other news. And I'm looking right now. Let's see. Not really much news on it. I guess the teams are being really tight-lipped. They really don't want to find out what's going on. Okay, so let's concentrate on the American Football Final. Okay, so today, later on, there's going to be the big American Football Final, and Coach and I have been discussing like back and forth on Okay, so what does Kansas City need to do to win this game? And I'm looking at it with a crystal ball here. Woo, no, I don't have a crystal ball. But let's see. Let's see. What does Kansas City need to do? Just cold. This is just a cold review. I didn't write any script out. Just planning it all out right now. Okay. The obvious is that our defense. It's obvious. I mean, to me, anyways, it's going to be so obvious. Is formations and schemes that's going to confuse Brock Purdy, and they're going to do what they call it right now, exotic blitzes, packages come in. Just mess with Brock Purdy. And I'll get to Brock Purdy when it comes to the 49ers things and what I feel about what's said about Brock Purdy. Now, defense is going to be good. They're going to have a decent game. And because, well, they should. I mean, if they have a decent game, they're going to hold them down to 23 points and under. Well, so I'll say 23 and a half, Coach. I'm coming out with it right now. I'm putting myself out there and saying that they're going to try to hold down. They're going to possibly be successful holding down the 49ers. I'm going to give it a 23 and a half, so less than 23 points. 23 or under. And for the offense, obviously, I could see a running package. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are saying these days, "Oh, you need a quarterback." Okay, yes, you do. And I'm saying a running back is nice to have in situations where today's American Football Final is to take the pressure off the throws and quote unquote to keep the other team's defense honest. And I always subscribe to that. Keep the other team's defense honest. You have to sacrifice a run play here and there. And I forget who. I'm forgetting who's the big running back. Let's see. Running back for the Chiefs right now. Let's see. I just can't remember right now. I'll just use Tabby to help. I'll get Tabby to help me out here. There, the old tablet. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs running back. Alrighty, let's get down to it. I'm going to be so embarrassed when I remember it now. I guess. Oh, I remember now. Isaiah Pacheco. I knew it. Yes, thank you. That's the one. Yeah, Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, is he ever? Yeah. Okay, now, okay, you still got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Lamika Perine. Okay, now. Oh, born 1999, Isaiah Pacheco, before the millennial. Wow, so he's 24 years old, roughly. Okay. Okay. American Football running back, Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't realize he played for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Wow. You have to be good. Do you have to be a good, what do you call it? Scholastic, to be on Rutgers. Okay, let's see. Do you have to be? Can you just yes? Let's see. What did Isaiah Pacheco take at Rutgers University? Let's see if it comes out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What? When did okay. Underrated no more. Here's what drove Isaiah Pachenko from Rutgers football to NFL stardom. Why would you play for Rutgers? He must have been. He must have had the grades. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't just go to Rutgers and just take. I'm guessing that's isn't that an Ivy League school? Let's see. Is Rutgers an Ivy League school? Oh, they're not.
The other two colleges founded before the Revolution, Rutgers University and William and Mary, are not Ivy League schools because they are public, not private, universities.
Oh, I didn't know the difference. I just learned it today when it comes to the Rutgers and the William and Marys that they're public schools, so they don't consider them the Ivy Leagues. It's the Harvards, the private schools, the Harvards, the Yales. Okay, okay. Okay, so is Rutgers a prestigious school? Rutgers primarily appears in the most respected annual listings of the world's top universities, and we are the only university in the United States that is a colonial college, land grant institution, and leading national public research university. Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, kind of a strange way to get to NFL stardom, yes. But okay, so back to Isaiah Pachenko, like very, like I mean, like he's going to be such a key to the game that if he gets going on offense, that just opens up Mahomes to just do exotic play passes. Take and if that goes through, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's going to really help. Okay, so we got Mahomes, of course, the offense we're talking now, and with your Travis Kelsey, big. I mean, this is like let's not get into the like entertainment tonight thing. I mean, Travis Kelsey is a good player, and he's going to be very important to this game for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, can they win without him having a good game? I suppose it can happen, but it's just one of those things where you just don't, you just want to cross those T's, dot those I's. You want to make sure that everything is working fine, and you just you can't. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, Travis Kelsey is a very integral part. I should say integral part of that offense, right, Coach? You know what I mean, right, Coach? And yeah, so it's not just about like the nonsense with the paparazzi, after the game and entertainment tonight. It's legit player. He is good, and he's very integral to the scheme of what the Kansas City Chiefs want to do tonight. Now, we got the other side. Okay, we'll start with the O's. We did the X's and O's here. Let's see. We'll go with the X. Oh, we'll go with the O's first. We'll go with the defense first. Okay, so for the San Francisco 49ers, of course their defense is. We all know that if you're in the football world of American football, I'm in Canada, so I like saying that way. Plus, just it's best today not mention certain words on YouTube. It's best just Keep it American football. Okay, now, oh, that's, like, you don't even want to do a live stream today. It's not a good idea. Okay, just, there's other days. Okay, so, I'll see who does a live stream. Okay, so let's just take a look at their off defense. Okay, defense for the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, every 10 seconds. Okay, for 2 weeks ago, it says the 49ers defense is not living up to its own standards. Okay, let's. I think they're still good. So, like people ask, how good is the San Francisco 49ers defense? We're going to get a nice rating here. Let's see. Playoff wins and. Okay, Okay, let's see. Connecting efforts level. The 49ers defense heading to the Super Bowl. Let's see. Okay, so I forgot about that. So they had a bad performance in the first half of the championship. And it can happen. No, I mean, I forgot about that. There was a 17-point deficit at halftime back when the NFC Championship game was being played. And, it came back. So, I think. I think the defense with 2 weeks preparation, it's gonna be crazy. I think the defense will be fine. Well, that's just my opinion, right, Coach? It's just my opinion. I think the defense will be fine. Are they going to mess up Patrick Mahomes? I suppose. They probably had one. They probably had one member of the staff, say the coach, coach, the one member on the staff of the defense for the San Francisco 49ers. They must have reviewed that game, the Super Bowl with the 49ers. The Super Bowl with not the 49ers. The Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs and Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and see what the Tampa Bay defense, and how did they frustrate Patrick Mahomes? So they're gonna draw up schemes to try to mess with Patrick Mahomes' rhythm, but Patrick Mahomes is the best to go off rhythm. Now I'm going. So it's a constant. It's going to be a constant back and forth battle with the defenses. I'm going to think that once one will try to out scheme the other, and the thing is that you could get a defense too cute, and then something can happen. They think they might have the perfect scheme, but Patrick Mahomes will, improvise, and that's what he's best at. He's gonna be that's the key factor. Is to stop Patrick Mahomes' improvisation on the spot, kind of as we say, a lot of the announcers say oh, here he is with a sideways pass, a flip pass to this, and that's just the super competitive nature that he wants to win, and this is going to be, so important right now. It's the American Football Final. So he's gonna want to really step it up an extra notch. Not just step it up a notch, step it up maybe two on the belt buckle. You know, today's gonna. It's gonna. There's gonna be a lot of improvisation possibly, but then again, getting back to the defense, the San Francisco 49ers is the part where you gotta Isaiah Pacheco. You gotta make it feel like, well, there was a lot of hype with Isaiah Pacheco, but you got this is like the headlines that the defense on the San Francisco 49ers would like to read the next day. That's old. I know it's an old kick. Coach, we're both from a different era. And I read the headlines. Well, even it doesn't have to be the newspaper. I just I mean even reading the headlines, tablet, whatever on the laptop or whatever source, the phone, reading the smartphone, as you say, reading the headlines. That I think the defense would like to. They would like to hear the words like being printed out that the defense made Isaiah Pacheco just an ordinary running back. Like how many carries for less than 78 yards I'm throwing out there. Maybe and so, but after that, that's the whole point of it is that they concentrate too much on Isaiah Pacheco, leave Mahomes wide open to do whatever he wants to do on weird plays, improvisations. Concentrate on Patrick Mahomes too much, and then Isaiah Pacheco's running around amok, as they say. So, this is it, though. As they say, it's the American Football Final. 3 claps. American Football Final. Do we got it, folks? This is it. We got the final countdown pretty soon. Come in a couple hours. And, so, now, we're getting to the San Francisco offense. Here's the X's for the X's and O's. Okay, X is the defense. I mean, X is offense. Why do I get things backwards, Coach? Is it my age, Coach? What do you think? Okay. Well, on top of it, I'm talking to a stuffed puppet over there. Okay, so, offense. Do we really need to say, if you've been following American football all season, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, all three, any one or three together combined, or two of the three, which is not bad, chuckle, that they could really run away with the game where Brock Purdy doesn't have to sling it out all day and just do one or two passes per first down. If they're getting first downs on running, break it up once in a while. Brock Purdy can get free range, as they say, a free range Brock Purdy, get your 15-yarders to the heartbreakers. Let's see. Who expects a phone call this time? Okay, I'll push pause. Well, I kind of lost my concentration of thought there after this phone call. We'll have to get going, do an errand for someone. Okay, now, so I'll wrap it up real quick. I was talking about the 3 players that are on offense for the San Francisco 49ers that can have a big impact. And we're going to get to my final words, Coach, on Brock Purdy. And I'm going to say nice things, which is, I don't like the word, quote-unquote, well, it's 2 words, but game manager. It's like I I mean, like he just started in the NFL, okay? Um, and a couple more years from now, they won't call him a game manager, and it's just not fair to like if for whatever reason he has a bad game, like he did. What was it that week? Or a couple was it a couple of weeks ago? I forget which game it was. Oh yes, the game against the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, I mean, it, it's coach. You know, I've been watching football since 1976, practically. You know what I mean? You know, and like I remember as a young person when Monday Night Football started at 9 o'clock at night. There are stinkers out there. You know, you could. It's tough to imagine. Like you go back in time, you look at you go on YouTube and look at some games here and there, and you'll see some stinkers. You know, and then look at my first big remembering the big stinker ever was the '86 Chicago Bears, where I mean, like it was just a one time thing where it was just maybe New England didn't belong there. They got lucky, but they had they really had no chance. I knew that before the game was starting. I'm going, well, I don't think New England even has a chance. If it was off the top, coach, I'm just going by memory here. I think who was the quarterback? Steve Grogan? I can't remember who the quarterback was. Or who? Let's okay. That one I gotta see. I gotta look that one up. Nah, let's get going. Okay, good. But like, yeah. So I'm one of the ones. You know, I don't like the word game manager and all that. It's such like there's no, I would love to be a game manager in the NFL. I mean, like it's just crazy. Like, I. It's sometimes people just have a bad game. That's what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, Coach. I mean, this is NFL. Don't say that. Well, you know, like this is the big time in American football. So when it comes to the big time American football, you know, there's only so many that are able to do the show. I mean, if Brock Purdy is injured, they gotta rely on Sam Darnold. I mean, like when he came in for Brock Purdy, if I remember correctly, he came in for Brock Purdy, and it was just he was doing so good, and then that's what that interception. It just, and I thought, you know. That's what separates being a starter for the big time American football team and second string. You got no. So if it's an injury, you got no choice. You got to go to that second string, and it's such a big time show where. People, you got the other team. They're coming at quote unquote. They're coming at you, and there's only so many players with the caliber. You know, and I'll just say this too is that I hope that the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope they don't need it. But I hope they both carry a third quarterback for the game because this is it. You gotta have it. That was embarrassing. The San Francisco 49ers. Look how many money is on the table to play this game, and they didn't have a third quarterback. Like, it's just crazy. Like, to me, I think they should just allow a third quarterback, and no team is allowed to go, oh, okay, we're going to use someone else instead of that third quarter. No, because you know what? It's ridiculous. Nobody, nobody's saying that wants to see two quarterbacks go down, only to have some scenario where, you know, let's have a let's you got to throw somebody in. It's not even a quarterback. It's just like even if even the most basic quarterback as a third quarterback is better than having someone that doesn't even know how to take the snap properly, and all you do is all they do is hand off the ball. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I mean, that's. I think this is just like I said when they were going to play that third quarterback rule. I was thinking vehemently. I don't know if I ever did any comments on that. Is that no? You got to have a third quarterback, and it's got to be a quarterback. That's it. This is big time show here. Okay. And it's unacceptable what happened that time in San Francisco. That is totally unacceptable. And sometimes they just don't progress fast enough in the NFL. I'm not talking about schemes, drawn up plays. They call it the copycat league. You know, I mean, it's just, you know, whatever. I don't mind this. I don't mind watching as they call it, blowouts. If a team blows a tire, and like it's going bad the whole game. I don't mind watching that when it's just regular season or especially the preseason. No big deal. I actually watch it, but when it comes to these very important, big time American football games, and they're getting into the final tournaments. I mean, like as they call it, the playoffs. Yeah, it's just unacceptable that you can't, like, if the most unforeseen disaster happens, your first string quarterback gets hurt, your second string quarterback gets hurt. Oh, it's the third quarter or the fourth quarter, and we just started it. Or you start the third quarter, or start the fourth quarter, and you don't have a quarterback. It's not and this is the big time American football final. That's ridiculous. It's unacceptable, and that's my 2 cents. Okay, with that, I got to get going anyway. I have to get going, and it's not bad. I got 33 minutes out of this deal. Okay, well, let's get on to 34, I guess. Okay. Well, I like 34. I'm going to go to 34 minutes. Okay, so as soon as it's close to 34, it'll be over and out, Coachy. Sorry about that. He gave me that look. Don't ever say that again. Okay. For Coach Coyote and I, we're both are going to say over and out in 3, 2,